Hey folks, welcome back to our all-new series SDK-101 here with the Collateral Damage Sports Network. Today, we're going to be learning how to set a room name and then how to implement that in both the HUD and in your OBS browser source. Something some people don't do always until you get one of our CDSN plugins that renders car numbers, car images, and other local content. Those will not work without setting a room name. So step one, we're going to open up our SDK settings. We're going to scroll down to this live timing server section. And right here, room name, you're going to want to set this to something specific to you. You do not want it to be something that someone else might mistakenly use, like NASCAR or dirt or racing or SDK or broadcast or anything that's generic. You want this to be unique. If anyone else opens up their SDK with the same room name, both of you are going to be fighting over the remote control. You're going to be really confused about why you can't control the camera, the cars, and your overlays. So set this to something unique to you. I use just my league name or my broadcast name, something I know other people aren't going to use. Once that is there, for the first option, let's say I am using an OBS browser source. I'm going to come up here just above that to the links. And I'm going to use this first link, the overlay link, not the local one. The local one will not work, and it will not let you render those iRacing car images in our plugins and other things. You got to use this first one, and if you actually look through it, you'll see that the room name is actually in the URL, somewhere right around the middle. And so if you ever change your room name, you also need to change this link in your OBS browser source or Streamlabs or vMix or whatever you're using. But you're going to have to update this anytime you change this room name. Now, one of the reasons I do change my room name is every so often my broadcast software, OBS or Streamlabs or whatever, will get stuck. It's like the cache won't keep updating. There's a couple of ways you can refresh it or force OBS to refresh it. I found the easiest way, just change the room number. That's why my current one is GEC Truck 6. That used to be GEC Truck 1. And every so often, I refresh this to make sure that OBS is getting a fresh browser source. That's a little extra trick here. Now, once you've changed that, that's for the browser source. For the HUD, there's a couple extra steps. So first thing we're going to do is open up that SDK HUD. And then we're going to come down here to the taskbar, find the HUD. In here, looks like I've got 2 copies open, so I'm going to close one just to make sure we're working with one. You're going to right-click, and then right here, there is a settings button. When you open up that settings, there's going to be an option for the room name right here. You're going to set that to the exact same thing that you set in the SDK settings, and that's all you got to do. Double check your iRacing data folders, right? It should self-populate. Shouldn't be something you have to worry about, but that's another thing to check while you're here. Close that up, and you're ready to go. That's it. Now your car images will work. You might need to refresh your browser source. You might need to refresh your HUD. Otherwise, that's it. That's how you set a room name, get your car images, numbers, and other local content to load from your CDSN plugins and other things you're doing in SDK.